down if you're 29 with 5 kids under the age of 7 and your husband told you he wants to get a divorce because you want to continue going to your family church he doesn't like? He wants you to stay in the house for the sake of the kids and says he'll eventually start seeing other people. So he takes back the Benz that he bought you and buys you a less expensive car, and you take you and your 5 kids to go live with your dad. And now you share a room with your 5 kids trying to get your life back together because you haven't worked in 8 years because your husband told you to focus on you, your kids, and school. So now you got to learn how to be a single mom all while your kid's dad is gaslighting you, making you feel bad for leaving the house because he says you should have stayed and saved up even though he's going to be out doing what he wants to do.
What do we do in this situation? Are you the victim? Like, what do we do with your situation? Because people be doing too much these days and then they are victims, and now we have to have sympathy for them because they have made choices that they would swear to live by. Why would you go to your family's church if your husband is not for that? Isn't he the one supporting the kids, supporting you mainly because you're not working, you're not listening, you're doing what you want? Even after he said stay in the house, you still went to your father's house. For what? If he wants to see other people, you can stay in the house. Stay in the house. You can go. You went to your church. He's going to do what fits him, to seeing other people. At this point, you're not hearing him. He's not hearing you. It's just one of those things, you get. I really don't get people sometimes. They be weird. I don't get people sometimes. And the fact that put your hands down under the age of 7, I don't get you. Like, I really don't get this. Put your hands down. Are you kidding me?
2 days ago, I made a video about this guy who said he was disgusted by the idea that there are women out there who wanted to have their own jobs, who wanted to make their own money. He said that it feels like they're trying to prepare for the event that their man will leave them. And he's like, if you just cook and clean and do whatever you're told, you wouldn't have to worry about a man leaving you. And that's why I said this. Some men will tell you that they'll always love you and they'll always take care of you. But the minute they don't, or the minute they have found your replacement, all of a sudden the house is mine, the car is mine, everything in the 401k is mine. Here she is with no credit history, no rental history, no money, no savings account, no credit cards. She'll have to accept an entry level or minimum wage position because she hasn't worked and she has no experience. Where she is exactly where he wanted her. This was systematic and methodical. He waited until she had 5 of his kids, and no way to just go ahead and leave him to be like, and now I'm getting ready to start dating other people and doing whatever I want. He wanted her to be desperate, so desperate in fact, that she would consider letting him cheat so that she could afford to take care of her children. They are well aware that they're putting you and your children in a vulnerable position. They're not worried about you or those kids. They want you to believe that you don't truly love them if you have a plan B. Meanwhile, they have a plan B, C, D. You've never known a version of that man who isn't in love with you. But girl, when he's not...
First of all, he ain't shit. But second of all, save it for David, because you knew exactly who he was after baby number 2, okay? And you decided to lay down and do it 3 more times. Like, that's a choice at this point. 5 kids at 29 is a choice, all right? And you're telling the internet for what? To see if somebody relates to you with this finger game? I don't like it. I don't like it. But you know what? I'm glad that you working to get on your feet, or looking to get on your feet. With your kids, I wish you the best of luck. But god damn it, 5 kids. And that man had the nerve to say he gonna mess with other women?
29 with 5 kids? Immediately no. And I'm not taking no 5 damn kids to my daddy house. That man would have had to keep at least 4 of them. Her first mistake was going back to that damn church in the first place. Like, I'm on the husband's side with this one, because what do you mean? You go to an apostolic church where they don't believe in things that'll prevent pregnancy. And when you got pregnant with your second child, you was like, hold on now. Hold on, that's too much. But you proceed to go to said church and still believe in those things and continue to have more babies because the church said that you need to be fruitful and multiply, even though that's not something you really wanted. And now you at your daddy house, not the church house, who told you be fruitful and multiply. You at your daddy house. And why the hell are you at your daddy house? Like, you telling us that your husband make all this money and you at your dad's house trying to build yourself back up, and you haven't worked in like 8 years because he told you to stay home and focus on the things that you need to focus on. Why wasn't you saving his money? Like, come on now. Y'all give stay-at-home wives and moms a bad rep. Why weren't you saving his money? You're supposed to save money. First of all, have your own income coming in, however you do it. If you babysit, tutor, however you make your little change, save that, put it in a high yield savings account, invest it, whatever, however you choose to do it. But whenever that man is supposed to be taking care of you, not just giving you money to go to the grocery store, not just giving you money to do something for the kids. He's supposed to give you money, and you're supposed to save that money. So yeah, the whole story is a big ass no for me. We all got all of our fingers up. No.
Put a finger down if you're 29 with 5 kids under the age of 7 and your husband told you he wants to get a divorce.
Put a finger down if you're a dumbass. My fingers are still up. Yours should be down. All of them. Ladies, I don't know how many times I gotta come on here and tell you this. I don't give a fuck if you feel like you have the best husband in the world. I don't give a fuck if he's always been faithful. I don't give a fuck if you feel like he's the best person to ever touch planet Earth. Only have the amount of kids that you can take care of if you were to be single. How many times do I have to tell y'all that? Then you got 5 under 7. Let that coochie breathe. Let it breathe. That's ridiculous. I keep telling y'all this. I don't give a fuck if your husband get mad at you because he want 3 and you only want 1 child. I don't care. Only have the amount of kids that you can take care of if you were to become single. How many times do I have to tell y'all this shit? I know I'm a man and y'all don't want to listen to me most of the time. If you don't listen to nothing else I say, listen to this shit.